Never ceases to amaze me.
Smooches. I mean, what's better than coming home and having a big box of fragrances randomly sent to you?
Sensational.
Smooches. Shout out to Fragrancebuy.ca for sending these fragrances, including a few new releases that I'm definitely excited to try out. We got some 𝗙𝗙𝗏, we got Latafa, we got Fragrancebuy, and we got FOMO. And based on the last FOMO, I'm curious to see how these joints stack up. Let's roll, man. Give me so we can unbox 6 different fragrances, fresh out of the mailbox, and hopefully they don't suck. Let's go. Blessing morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Shout out to Fragrancebuy.ca for sending these over and sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna give you my interpretation of these fragrances. I don't know what they're inspired by. I'm gonna have to do some Googles in the process. But at the end of the day, inspired by or not is kind of like secondary. Are they good? That's the whole point of fragrance. You're not wearing a fragrance because like, yo, no, this is inspired by Louis Vuitton. Who cares? Does it smell good? Am I sexy? Am I handsome? Do I smell like a snack? That's the most important thing. Fact. So let's jump right into it. First one I'm gonna try, Latafa's Opulent Dubai. I didn't even know this existed. All right, so according to Fragrantica, the notes are as follows. It opens up with mango, lemon, grapefruit, ginger, followed by jasmine, cedarwood, violet. Then we got woody notes, benzoin, ambergris, and oak moss. When I hear mango, the first thing that pops into my head is everyone got a fire. That's kind of like what everybody's trying to do. I don't know this for a fact as of yet, but chances are based on the color palette, it just kind of screams that. So now if this is in fact an interpretation of got a fire, is it a good interpretation of got a fire? Because yeah, I mean, the color palette here, it doesn't take a rocket science to see. Like it's a mix of like got a fire color tones and Morescu bottles. Make sense? Let's try the scent. I definitely think this is the appropriate test strip, and let's see if this scent matches up to what I feel is gonna be got a fire energy. Just because of the mango, I'm judging it right off the rip. Let's go. Got a fire. More of a sweet candied mango, very synthetic-y but playful. Upon the opening, it does feel mango peelish, candied mango, kind of like a jelly candy. I had a mango candy one time, I believe it was from either Thailand or the Philippines. It was like a gummy mango candy. It smells like that. It doesn't have a photorealistic mango-y smell. It does smell like a candy or some sort of lip glossy mango DNA, but I'm not mad at this joint at all. Very sweet, candied, playful, does lean a little bit feminine, at least this one does, because there's a lot of white florals complementing the mango, and the woods haven't really sprouted yet from this fragrance, but definitely it has to be the got a fire DNA. Mango is absolutely present, just candied, synthetic, very sweet, white floral. There's a little bit of a citrus note, kind of providing a little bit of tartness to try to offset the sweetness of the mango. Overall, so far on this opening early mid, very playful, very sexy, very handsome. What's the price point? For 29 bucks, all day, twice on Sundays. Opulent Dubai by Latafa, scale 1 to 10 for $29, 7.8. Next one. Ooh, we got 𝗙𝗙𝗏 fragrances, Oud Amethyst and Arabian Oasis. Something about Arabian Oasis is catching my attention, so let's see what's up with this joint. All right, so we have Arabian Oasis by 𝗙𝗙𝗏, which is another LV inspired fragrance, which I believe is 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗪 by Louis Vuitton. And I couldn't find the notes of this joint, so might as well look at the notes of the OG. And according to Fragrantica, those notes are honey, cinnamon, jasmine, orange blossom, rose, oud, ambroxan, and amberette. I'm not familiar with the original LV fragrance. 𝗙𝗙𝗏 definitely does some really good interpretations, and this fragrance is in that $40 some odd space. So let's see what's up with the scent. It feels like a flower that was hit with a dryer way too long. Almost smelled like burnt rollers in a girl's hair in a Spanish salon. Very floral, musky, has a little bit of a fonquete to it. It smells kind of like burnt hair under a hair dryer. If you've ever been to like a Latin salon or a Dominican salon on a Saturday when your chick is there for 5.5 hours, the music is blaring, they're probably smoking hookah, there's definitely some Pinot Grigio or some very budget wine being slinged all over the place, and you can smell the hot hair under the hair dryer. It's got a little bit of funk, it's very florally, it smells chemically with a little bit of a funk. Yeah, I don't like it. Not my vibe at all. So if you like Fleur de Desert, I mean, maybe this might be your cup of tea in an affordable aspect. For me, I'd never smelled the original, so I don't know comparison-wise. But as far as scent profile itself, now the honey's starting to come up, and the honey's not coming up in a good way for me. It's adding a little bit more funk, like this raw, organic-y kind of, I mean, honey doesn't smell like the best at times, right? There's certain aspects of honey when you consume it that you get this nasally kind of dry, organic-y, sticky, like it came from a bee's asshole kind of smell. Yeah, no, this is not my energy. For me, Arabian Oasis, nah. Next one. Let's see what's up with Oud Amethyst. Hopefully this one's better. So here's Oud Amethyst, which is supposed to be LV's Myriad interpretive fragrance for, again, 40 bucks. All right, so according to Fragrantica, the notes of this fragrance open up with saffron, Bulgarian rose, and grass rose, or 𝗙𝙗𝗏, whatever. Assam Oud, amberette, white musk, and cacao. Another LV fragrance that I haven't smelled. And truth be told, when it comes to LV fragrances, I think that they're massively overrated for the price. Nothing about the LV fragrances like absolutely command that price point. And that could be said for a lot of other fragrances too, but for me, I just think that their price, well, I can't even finish. This is dry as shit. I couldn't even finish what the hell I was saying. LV fragrances are priced really high for the type of scent profile. This is dry. Oudy, rubbery, rosy, something about it like literally is choking me out. It came out very dry, almost like a rustic leather. Honestly, that's what it really smells like. A rustic, dry, ashy leather. Very fleeting on the texture, but in the air it was like really like choking and like captivating. Has more body, has more dimension, definitely a lot more different. I would say leans a little bit feminine, but also like, I don't know what woman would pull this off or be comfortably wearing this. Like, women usually like to smell sexy, sensual, confident, and this has kind of like older lady boss moves. Not my taste, honestly. I don't think that this is a fragrance that I would pull off or wear. Floral, oudy, definitely rosy, but a little bit dirtier. There's a lot of soily action from this fragrance and a lot of dryness. Like, it's a deep, woody musk with like heavy rose on top. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Like, I won't rush to buy it. 37 bucks. It doesn't smell of cheap quality. It has like some potency, but it doesn't move my monkey. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm saying. If these are, Luciano generally does a really good interpretation of a Louis Vuitton fragrance, and some of the ones that I've smelled have been fucking knock them out of the park. These kind of just solidify in my brain, like some of these LV fragrances for the prices, like, they just don't hit crazy. And this one kind of is in that space. So next one. Let's jump into some FOMOs. Essence of the Other World. I'm assuming both of these joints are new release. One of these I'm leaving for last because it says Frag Lovers Tea. I love tea, so I'm really hoping that that one is gonna be the hitter. But let's see what this one does. So let's unbox this puppy like so. Boom. Purple bottle. Same presentation as the other FOMO fragrances. This one has a little message in the back. Feel free to pause to read it, because I'm not gonna. Now, this FOMO fragrance apparently is catered towards women. I don't know what it's inspired by or what is the nature behind this joint, nor am I seeing the notes. Oh wait, found them. So it begins with a cool, ethereal opening of jasmine, neroli, eucalyptus, anise. And then at the heart, it's heliotrope, rose, white florals, amber, and then vanilla, patchouli, cedarwood, and myrrh. Okay. Well, let's see if it's any good. So this is supposed to be the feminine fragrance. But honestly, with some feminine fragrances, they have a bit of masculinity, and I'm in touch with my feminine side. Let's go. Ooh, the anise is spicy. It's star anise and cinnamon. Definitely white florals. There's a little bit of a medicinal energy coming off that eucalyptus. For sure feels like steam room energy. Floral, steam room, spice, soft, powdery, beautiful musk, very clean, feminine. It's got a sexy nature about this fragrance, okay. That star anise and that cinnamon blend is really like the star of the show, right along with the eucalyptus. So you got spice and herbaceousness kind of combined in one with an uppercut of musk. Elegant, feminine. This smells dressy, corporate. There's a mild seductive nature, but also an addictive nature also. I find myself wanting to smell more. There's like a big red chewing gum cinnamony kind of aspect here. Sweet, floral, candy, licorice. There's something here that's like, I don't know if you just noticed, I subliminally tried to put the test strip down and I didn't. There's something very addictive about this scent. Elegant, sexy, femme. Damn. You know, addictive is really the best way to describe this fragrance. I don't think a dude can pull this off at all, for sure.
Challenge accepted.
But there's something captivating about the spices in this fragrance that really make it kind of intriguing and classy. There's no juvenile-ish energy here. This has to be like a 26-plus-year-old. Yeah, but there's something very like intriguing and addictive about this fragrance. So for me, I'd rate it a 7.2. Now this one I'm hype about. Frag Lovers Tea. I love a tea fragrance. If it's done right, phenomenal. It's up there in the category for me with ambers and plums and fig. These are notes that, if done beautifully, can be phenomenal. Think about like 𝗙𝗏𝗍 𝗚𝗏 𝗧. Oh my God. Smooches. Here's that presentation. Bang's probably a black bottle, I'm assuming. Oh, a matte black one. Oh, that's kind of fly. Okay, cool. Clean, handsome, simple, nothing complicated. Also has a message. Pause to read, because I'm not. And let's look up these notes. All right, so according to the Fragrancebuy website, the top is a sparkling and juicy mandarin that awakens the senses with a hint of pink pepper, adding a lively twist. Okay. So in the heart, we got soft rose and violet. And at the base, it's bold tea steeped alongside a creamy sandalwood with a sensual musk. Okay. The word of the day so far is interesting and curiosity, which is exactly where I'm leaning towards when it comes to this fragrance. So let's see what's up with Frag Lovers Tea Extrait de Parfum. Extrait. Okay. The sandalwood spice. I'm getting like peppers, not like black pepper, not white pepper. I'm getting like a green and red bell pepper and like pickle. I'm getting like pickle juice. Legit getting like an undertone of pickle juice. What the fuck? Yo, I swear to you, it's tea, bell pepper, and pickle juice. But why do I like the pickle juice? I like pickles. Bro, it's giving me goosebumps. Swear to God. This is the craziest shit I've ever smelled. I'm like double goosebumps. Fam, there's no way nobody can tell me there's no pickle juice accent in here. Unreal. Pickle juice, tart, bell pepper, tea, sandalwood. You know what I smell here? This shit is crazy. Hold on. Hold on, fam. Like, this is wild. First of all, that atomizer was actually kind of... Damn. Okay. Let me just get this shit out of the way. In the air, it's straight up sandalwood and creamy. Creamy sandalwood. I still get that bell pepper-ish kind of smell. A little light on the skin. Beautiful black tea. They're definitely steeped, and you get kind of the smoky aroma of the tea. I'm now getting a little bit of that like briny, pickly kind of DNA. This is so interesting. I don't know, like, I just never smelled anything like this, nor did I expect anything like this either. I'm kind of thrown off in the best way by this fragrance. Yeah, there's something here that's very like, that's the only way I could describe it. Creamy sandalwood, bell pepper, briny pickle juice, and a bit of spice. Unusual tea with sexy quality. Well, interesting or sexy. Maybe a bit of both, because I'm fucking captivated by this scent. It's so weird though. Yeah. Okay, the pickle juice is kind of reducing and it's becoming more creamy sandalwood. Nice, elegant, smooth, slightly spicy, very, very interesting. Interesting is the best way I could describe this one. On a scale of 1 to 10 on this one, I'm going 7.6. Just because of the interesting factor and the goosebumps. Bugging. All right, and finally we got Fragrance World's Champion, which, it's in a sneaker box? It's in a sneaker box. Does this shit look like a sneaker? Chill. Smooches. We gotta unbox this together because this looks great. It's legit a Fragrance World sneaker box. This is kind of dope. I'm not gonna front. It's cheesy but funny. Money. All right, so what's in here? Let's open it up. Oh, it's a boxing glove. It's a boxing glove that looked like a sneaker box. Champion. Okay, Fragrance World Champion, a boxing glove. Okay. Get out, mother... Smooches. Champion, money. Is this like after Mayweather with the whole money thing? Let me see if I can find notes. All right, I was able to find the notes. According to Fragrantica, the notes open up with bergamot, artemisia, lavender, benzoin, tonka bean, and vanilla. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. I have no idea what this is an interpretation of, but this is how it looks. Boom. Put the boxing glove down. I'm assuming it's going to be a clone or interpretation of something. Of what? No freaking idea, but let's jump right into Champion Money by Fragrance World. Oh, I mean, super. Le Male Elixir, the gold one with the, Elixir. Le Male Elixir, JPG Le Male Elixir. Chestnutty, smoky, fresh, lavender, mass appealing, a little bit light on the test strip right now, at 100%. You get that nutty, smoky, chestnutty, warm, yet invigorating with the lavender DNA. Handsome, cute, mass appeal. There's more freshness coming off the fragrance, but it does feel a little bit kind of fleeting on the skin. I'm gonna do 2 sprays here just to get an idea of what this does on skin, but it's Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir, for sure, 100%. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Very good interpretation because it's easily spottable if you smell the elixir, and it's one of the favorite ones that I have in that JPG lineup, which is a handful only. Yeah, you can definitely pinpoint it easily. But it's a little bit more like chestnutty, burnt, crispy, ashy, lavender forward. Soft, masculine, not too crazy. It's getting closer on skin actually. It's unwinding a little bit better than it did on the test strip. The skin is taken to it a little bit better. Let me give it a couple seconds for it to fully dry down because there's a lot of changes going to this fragrance, which is dope. So there's no linear energy, but let's see. And what's the price point? 37 bucks. Let me give it a second. Smooches. All right, we back. Dry down. Let's see what's up with the champion joint. Well, it hasn't changed much from the first. Still chestnutty, warm, sexy, lavender fresh, mass appealing, easy to wear, $30-something. I mean, a no-brainer. Doesn't seem to be exploding off the skin, but I also didn't apply it heavily. So this might be something that if you're a 5 to 6 sprayer, maybe do 8 to 9 sprays. And this is also living in that 7.6 area. That's it for the haul. I mean, the box is kind of like one of the funkiest things up in this piece. But if you're interested in any of those or any other fragrances in the Fragrance By catalog, I know they got a couple of events coming up. I believe Canada Day, which should be coming up very soon. I don't know when Canada Day is. I'm an American. But I'll put all the links in the description. Let me know what you guys think and which one of these captivated your attention. And which one of those Lucianos is like the best one as far as LV interpreted fragrances are concerned. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
Fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start attack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get it.